Thanks for taking a couple of minutes to learn about LinkedIn Connection Engine. My name's Terry Ladd, and I'm really excited to tell you about the most successful program I've ever seen to help contractors grow their commercial lead flow. If you're like most contractors, you know the path to growth involves growing the commercial side of your business rather than the residential. But traditionally, commercial lead flow is based on relationships. Property managers have a stable of vendors they're used to using and have used for a long time, and if you aren't on their approved vendor list, you're never even considered. And traditionally, those relationships take a long time to build. Maybe you're doing network events like BNI or Chamber of Commerce, or maybe you're sponsoring tables or lunches at trade events, or maybe you're attending conferences or sponsoring golf outings. All of those work, but they only net you one or two, possibly three connections at a time. It takes forever to grow a business that way. To expand your commercial operations, the goal should be to diversify commercial lead flows so you're not relying on just a few key clients and work is spread out evenly, to create a steady, consistent flow of new commercial leads, and to figure out how to quickly ramp from your current position to your desired lead flow levels so you can hit your sales goal and profit targets. But given the slow nature of building the relationships this requires, you're kind of stuck, right? Well, let me introduce you to a game-changing approach, specifically designed to help contractors just like you grow their commercial operations at lightning speed. Introducing LinkedIn Connection Engine. So what is LinkedIn Connection Engine? It's a proven method to quickly put you in contact with hundreds or even thousands of key decision makers that you must be connected with if you're going to grow your commercial lead flow. Then it nurtures those relationships for you and keeps you top of mind with these key decision makers so you get the call when they finally are in market for your services. And finally, it diversifies your client base and creates a steady diet of new commercial leads so that it's no longer feast or famine. LinkedIn Connection Engine's secret sauce are the three key tactics that together turbocharge your commercial lead generation. First, you get a profile reboot, a makeover for your profile that captures people's attention. Second, every month we target and connect you with hundreds of the key decision makers you should be connected with. And third, you're kept top of mind with those decision makers using a drip messaging campaign. Let's take a little deeper look at each of these. If you're like most people on LinkedIn, your profile is probably nothing more than an electronic version of your resume rather than a sales piece focused on your potential customers. As part of the profile reboot, our graphics team of professional copywriters create a custom banner that showcases your brand, including a tracked phone number. Then they rewrite your title and headline, not to tell people who you are, but rather the value that you deliver for them. And finally, your summary is crafted to explain your knowledge of your customers' pain points, your solution, and a soft call to action. Together, these turn your profile into a one-pager sales sheet that builds trust and authority right from the start. Next, we focus on honing in on the key decision makers and influencers for your industry and geographic location. We do this by using 23 filters in a Boolean search function that allows us to specifically create a list of just those people. Some of the filter fields we use include title, function, industry, certifications they may hold, associations they may belong to, companies they work at, and a host of others. Just imagine what your lead flow would be like if you were connected to just a fraction of this list. And now we get down to business, connecting you with all those people who are going to help you grow your business. The process starts by sending out 75 to 100 new connection requests every day. The result is 10 to 15 of those requests are accepted every day. And every new connection then receives a quote-unquote first date message from you, introducing your company and asking if they'd care to learn more. A portion of these new connections respond right away, either asking for more info, possibly requesting that you complete some approved vendor paperwork so they can reach out to you in the future, or even inviting you to bid on a project that's sitting on their desk. When someone responds to your first date message, that's when we back out and you pick up the ball and run with it. However, while most connections will eventually need your services at some point, most do not need them right this minute, so it's important to stay top of mind with them so that you do get the call when their need does arise. And the way this happens is through an automated sequence of monthly messages that all of your new connections receive. And you have two options for how this drip message campaign works. Either you use the LinkedIn messaging platform on its own, or as an option, you can layer on an email sequence and hit them outside of the LinkedIn platform as well. Either way, the drip messaging keeps you top of mind with your connections. Now that I've explained the nuts and bolts of the program, let me give you a case study or two. First, let me tell you about Valerie, a commercial project estimator for a painting company in Northern Virginia. For her, we targeted property managers, facility managers, office managers, and operations managers, and in the first 3 months, she was connected with more than 1,000 of those decision makers. In the process, she was invited to complete more than 20 applications to be listed on their approved vendor lists. You know that's going to turn into a bunch of RFPs. Pretty cool, huh? She also received 12 leads, landed 4, and booked more than $91,000 for her company. And now that the ramp-up time is complete, it takes a couple of months to get the pump primed. She's receiving multiple commercial leads every week, week in, week out, and she's just getting started. Or let me tell you about Damon, an electrician in the Reno Tahoe area. His target group was slightly different from Valerie's. He wanted to connect with GCs and custom home builders as well. And sure enough, over the first 3 months, he received 870 new connections. The cool thing is that Damon got his first lead less than 2 hours after we turned his campaign on. And so far, he's booked 6 jobs for more than $104,000. Damon's now using the program to develop connections who need electric vehicle charging stations because that's a specialty service he wants to build up in his business. With all the new work he is landing, he just started looking to hire 5 new guys to flesh out his team. These results are not special or unusual. We see this happen across all trades and with all sizes of contractors. Now, I want to stress to you that this is a done-for-you service. I'm sure you've heard about people making money with LinkedIn, but you probably didn't know where to get started. Or you tried to figure it out yourself and quickly realized you simply don't have the time. That's why we designed LinkedIn Connection Engine as a turnkey service. We take care of everything. Our graphics team and professional copywriters perform your profile reboot. We develop the target configuration based on your goals, and we generate the connections. We write and schedule the drip messaging campaign and help you stay top of mind and convert connections into leads. All you do is take up the reins when a potential customer raises their hand and wants more information or for you to bid on their project. Here we are at the end of the presentation, and I want to tell you there's 2 types of people in the world, dabblers and doers. Dabblers learn a lot of neat things, but rarely take action and never seem to move forward. They just get by. Doers, on the other hand, aren't afraid to try new things, and as a result, they uncover new and successful methods, and they end up achieving their goals. As a former contractor, I'm really excited about this program, and I'm really excited for you and what it can do for your business, but I can't take the action for you. So what I want you to do now is fill out the short form to the right and set up a call with me so I can answer your questions and we can see if this is a right fit for you. You've got nothing to lose, just a few minutes on the phone, which may change your life. So go ahead, fill out the form, and I'll see you on the other side.